Alright, howdy folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to more Call to Arms with the Warfighter overhaul mod and the Air and Land Warfighter mission mod. I'll link them both in the description below. Now, one thing before we get in, I will have to warn you about the terrible sound that's coming out of this A-10. I believe it is the vanilla sound from Call to Arms, and it's pretty much, I'm 98% convinced, is the same sound that they used for the propeller aircraft back in Assault Squad 1 and Assault Squad 2. So technically, this A-10 is using a P-51 engine. Anyway, this is like mission 6 of the US campaign in the Air and Land Warfare or Air and Land Warfighter missions. And the story is very basic. The local rebels are like, hey, we're going to ally with Russia. And the US command is like, we have to prevent this. What we're going to do a surgical strike using ground forces, and then you are the pilot that's going to be providing close air support. Now, our A-10 has a very fun couple of toys. Mostly the 30mm GAU Avenger, obviously going to be glorious. We do have some FFAR rockets, which are really a little bit unrealistic. I'm not sure if the A-10 would... Well, I guess maybe it could be equipped with these like fire and forget kind of things, but they are also rather sort of inaccurate because they are on the wing pods and you can't really steer them, unlike these Maverick missiles, which are kind of like tow missiles in this. So I can guide them after firing. I'll show you after it's done reloading. See that tank? I'm gonna miss it on purpose, but this one isn't, and that one, oh, I didn't even need more than one. Perfect. There was one right there, so we'll, is that a T-80? Might have been. So basically, we're just gonna be blowing up stuff, and it's really just like an America F yeah kind of mission. And honestly, you just gotta look at it as such. It's kind of fun. You just blow up stuff, and you get to do it all from an A-10. Now, you can kind of control the altitude with the S and W keys, but you want to be very careful because there's more respawns, and if you die, you have to restart the entire mission. And you just don't... Oh, is it friendly? I don't think it was. Oh, also, I really have to show you what happens when I shoot a friendly vehicle. Like, there is a... What is that? What's his Humvee? Oh. The Humvee isn't doing it. Earlier I was testing this to make sure that it worked. I shot a Striker, and the Striker pretty much flew off the map. Now, I guess there isn't any... Is there Strikers? Okay, there's a Striker there. Watch this Striker. Look at it. Oh my god. Oh, no. Almost GT8 myself. Like, completely would have been very awkward. Now let's work on this grad. As you can see, you need to kind of zoom in with your gun sights to... Oh, there's a bunch of tanks over here. You need to kind of zoom in with your gun sights to really get eyes on things. But I guess that's really more for when you're using the Mavericks. There's a lot of infantry around here too. Now again, the rockets, I really don't want to use that much. They just cause horrible lag, and it just feels weird doing those like sort of Apache-esque, I should say, not ask, Apache-esque like rocket runs with the FFAR Hydras. So I think we're just going to stick to the Mavericks and the beautiful GAU 8 or GAU. I think it's GAU. I think it's a GAU 8, not a GAU, because then I guess it would be GAW. So we do want to try to figure out where the enemy tanks are, but I'm a little worried about potential enemy anti-air defenses. We do have some tanks here. There's an FAA vehicle. Oh my god, that water tower just got destroyed like Just Cause 2 style. Or Just Cause style, I guess. I mean, to be honest, I didn't really like Just Cause 3 because I feel like it lagged a lot. Okay, that's down. And then Just Cause 4 was even worse. I mean, what are we talking about here, guys? Anyway, we've mostly destroyed all of those things. There's a couple of dudes over here. So the main thing, in case you weren't reading it, there are a couple different markers on the map. You have the orange pings that are current targets that we have to help our team capture. There are red targets that are sort of marked for destruction by our team. So hey, like, there's an enemy tank we have we need you to knock out kind of deal. And then there's the blue markers, which is really the least important. Well, maybe it's slightly important. The blue markers that you see on the map right now are like, hey, we captured this area, it's safe. But it's not really safe because there's obviously a bunch of red on the map there, so we're just kind of guns a go-go across the area there. Make sure this MI-8 or MI-17 is definitely not flying anytime soon. Capture that area. I really want to use these hydras, but I also just feel like it's kind of stupid to, you know, spam. Oh, where the hell are my... Wait, where did my Mavericks come from? They just spawn underneath? Okay, that's weird. My gun? Okay, the gun comes from the front, though. That's good. Although the gun has a lot more maneuverability than I feel like it should have. Okay, we have new targets. Now, again, I really need to get into the habit of right-clicking. Take out that anti-aircraft gun for sure. Right-clicking and, like, finding my targets from a distance and use the Mavericks, so maybe we can spot the tank's butt right there. Get some... those were accurate-ish. I was kind of shooting at some of the enemy dots on the map. There's still like 1 or 2 dots on the map, but most of them are being knocked out. Let's switch back to... Okay, that's down. Oh, MI-35, I think. Friendly tank. Let's not engage that. We've actually destroyed quite a few of the enemy units already. I want to take a little bit more altitude, so we're going to press S a little bit because I'm terrified of hitting a tree. Hitting a tree in this would immediately put me, basically put me out of my misery. As you can see, the Gao can and will make very short work of a lot of these smaller buildings. I don't know if you noticed that just now, but it is completely get decimated, and it's very fun and engaging just to blow up a bunch of tanks like this, more or less with impunity. I believe there's also an Apache mission, but I think the AI is a lot more aware of the Apache and has a lot more of a chance to actually knock it out, which can actually lead to, well, you failing the mission even minutes in, which can be very frustrating. We're just flying over here like Independence Day, and we're the aliens, not the Americans yet. I really feel like we're the aliens right now, just absolutely destroying pretty much everything in our wake. We're gonna make sure that's all clear. Oh, we actually did clear out this area, reload that. Now we're gonna turn around and use our Mavericks here. There's no way to slow down, which is honestly the worst part. Oh, we can go thermal even? Okay, that just seems even more broken. I don't know. I'm assuming actually the A-10 has thermal cameras on its weapon systems for the pilot to engage. Although at the same time, I feel like most of the targets an A-10 pilot would engage are probably lased by friendly units on the ground. But maybe if they're said, hey, you know, go crazy on the ground there, buddy. Maybe they use definitely some sort of thermal targeting system. Oh, that ground exploding is so satisfying. I forget if the entire mission is just blowing up this one part of the map or if it expands. I think with the helicopter part, it definitely expands into a little more. Oh, we got enemies running. I don't think so. It's not a war crime if they're not surrendering, I'm pretty sure. There are 2 more vehicles left, so we can probably do a wide berth to the left, switch to our Mavericks who are reloading. We saw the explosion from the tank shell. And then okay, there's one more. Oh, what? That wasn't a kill? Okay, there's one more back there and one more back there. So we're kind of lining up for us. There's one there, the guard tower. ATGM's coming out. I'm not sure if that's from a friend. Maybe the Bradley fired its ATGMs there. Oh, wow, it must have, because that was pretty much at the same time, although it hit but didn't explode. But I think the Bradley was oh, can we look at that? Is that that's a T-80 of some sort, I think? It just got, the ammo on it just got hit because it cooked off for sure. Okay, now we just need to do some sprays in here because we just have to find, okay, there's a bunch of enemies at some of these points. We have to make sure that it turns blue on the map, not orange. So we're going to come around for one more pass. I believe they are behind some sandbags down there. Okay, that was a good run. Let's reload those. We could technically switch to our Hydras now, I guess, and just blanket the area. So why don't we just do that? It's a little... Okay, there we go. A little bit less accurate. A little bit, you know, we don't really care what we hit. But that's it. I think, actually, was that it? I swear. Are we not going to have to do more? That actually may be it, because we're heading back to base. But there is a helicopter level that is definitely worth... Oh, is that it? I kind of feel like it may not be it based on the fact that the screen's going black. The sounds are so bad. Like, it just sounds like a P-51 engine from Assault Squad to me. Actually, this, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this is it. But that does mean it leaves room, I guess, to go and check out the Apache mission. Though I feel like it's a little broken in Warfighter mod, sadly, due to the way the AI like targets your helicopter. we did a lot of these vehicles. Yes, the AI was there and they were helping, but let's just be honest, we definitely did a lot of the heavy lifting there. Alright, so honestly, just 10 minutes of A-10 carnage is a lot, but it's just not enough. We need a little bit more America F yeah in this video. So I figured we could also do the Apache mission that comes with the mod, and I guess also with Warfighter, turns it up to 15 from a mission that's already honestly pretty crazy, as we are going to be supporting a convoy whose job it is to make its way to a friendly recon unit that has actually been surrounded. They're currently not on the map, but it just gives you an idea that there are some friendlies that need to be rescued. Now, the thing is, the helicopter works a little bit weird. You have to like get some forward momentum to turn it around. Like, you can't just rotate the entire helicopter. And there's about a 95% chance that we're probably not going to live all the way until the very end. We'll see how long we do end up living. Like, this tank's not going to live very long, though, because I kind of want to shoot it until the turret... Oh, the turret might not pop on that one, but there is something there. Switch to thermals just for a second. Just blast with our HEDP 30 mils. Some infantry in the background. An ATGM. That's whatever, it's gone now. There's something back there that is like... Okay, there it is. I think that we just got it. We just got it. A couple of units that are left. Not... Oh, is that them right there? Just going to spray with the 30 mil. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we have Hydras, we have Hellfires. Again, we have an unlimited amount of them. We just have to reload. You can just press R and then auto reload them. Now, our goal is to obviously support this convoy to, you know, until they get to our friendlies. The thing is, there's really nothing stopping us from just absolutely being a little bit too overpowered. Like, watch what happens when I fire Hellfire. Like, that's a oh, those aren't Hellfires. This is a Hellfire, and that's the result of a Hellfire hitting, I guess, a T90 or something along those lines. I think it looked like a T90 MS, but we're just going to switch to our Hydras and just absolutely destroy anything in that area. It's honestly a little on the overpowered side, so I kind of just feel a little bit weird. And that's an entire camp eliminated. You take out the rebel ambush right now, so we're going to play this safe and not stupid, because the last thing I want to do is die here, though I feel like there's about a 90% chance that at some point I'm going to just catch some random rounds from a random thing across the river. There's a couple of trucks. Okay, well, those trucks are now no longer a thing. It's very indiscriminatory. I think we're just blasting and whatever is there just gets shot. I'm terrified of getting shot down, though, because obviously I'm very strong, and I don't think that's a secret. What? Oh, okay, see, there's artillery back there. Oh, there's an anti-aircraft gun. Wait, did I just bounce on an Apache with my Hellfire? Did you see that? Okay, there goes the turret off that thing. I'm just very surprised that the Apache was able to withstand 2 Hellfires, whereas the T90, or I think it was oh, that's a little too. I think it was a T90 MS. Oh, that was a perfect hit on the turret. I think it was a T90 variant of some sort, like that one right there. The turret went clean off, and the Apache, like SPG, was like, ah, we don't really care about that. Now the issue is that we have to rush forward, save our friends that are all the way out there, and if I get too close, I'm terrified of getting anti-aircraft guns. So we're just going to play this a little safe. Perfect turret. Oh, a little more hit on the turret. That's BRDM is down. There's a I just, yeah, you gotta just love that. We are trying to save those guys, but I'm at a range now where this is just bullying the AI. Like, if the day comes where the AI is going to be mad at me, or I guess at the world, I'm definitely going to be in line to get hated on by the AI for what I'm doing to them here. This is like war crimes, basically. Enemy helicopter. Don't. Oh, God, I really was terrified that thing shooting me down. Can you get the rotator helicopter a little bit? Switch on back to thermals. There's a whole bunch of units coming in now. BMP. Okay, we need to rotate more, rotate more. But yeah, basically, if Terminator becomes real, I'm definitely going to be marked for elimination pretty much right at the beginning. And I wouldn't necessarily blame them, because this is just ridiculous. There are a ton of dudes there. rocket the absolute bejesus out of whatever that tank that was back in. Okay, no. Did you see that? The main gun? The main gun was aiming for me there. That's something that we cannot have happen, because that will mess me up. 30 millimeter into the side of, what is that, like a T-72, and I'm pretty sure we've just annihilated that. Do some more, and this has just turned into another shooting gallery. I wasn't kidding when I said this is kind of a fun mission, just because you get to absolutely obliterate everything and everyone. There was an AA. Oh, is that just a whole bunch of... Okay, I need to be careful with the convoy. I don't want to, like... Those were enemies. I'm 95% sure all their units, guys running, were enemies. Is that... Oh, okay. Okay, let's push up. Let's push up. Let's reload all of our weapon systems. And we even have flares. I feel like I already mentioned that, but yeah, we do have flares, which is kind of cool. But I think we may have just cleared the convoy. If you guys ever feel like, you know, just driving that Puma. Or is that a Martyr? That's a Martyr. That's an M60. That's a Boxer. Why did I think it was a Puma? That's definitely a Martyr with the toe and like what the SPZ. Oh no, that's just a Schützenpanzerwagen. That's just the name of the vehicle. It's got like the Rheinmetall 30 mil, I think, or 25 mil. Is there anything that I should be worried about here? I feel like our helicopter is just in such a commanding position. This is kind of mission I was slightly worried about. The AI can get very cheeky. That helicopter could have easily ruined my day and just destroyed me 5 seconds from the mission complete. But this one's a little weird because you can technically take your hand off of the... You can press E and get off of direct control. Which doesn't really make any sense. Like, this is just something to be absolutely brutal. Just people have no chance. Again, I'm not going to be looked upon favorably by the AI overlords. Now we're getting into the vehicle. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this America F yeah moment, and we'll definitely catch you in the next one.